We've had the staysail out, but it's just torn as we've cleared the headland. It's a good fun day.
We are saying goodbye to Grenada for hopefully what will be the last time. Which we've also knighted the rods because why not?
Flooded the rod.
Yeah.
I'm having quite a lot of fun in case it's not obvious.
Oh wow, that's
Right.
quite big.
You like ran to the back and they're like, oh, I don't know what. Ran to the front. Oh, I don't know what.
Did you see me going? That's fine. Welcome to our self-inflicted adventure.
What seems like a lifetime ago, we left Australia intending to sail our way around the world.
It's been a roller coaster since then, and while the plan has changed many times, we've been laughing our way through and learnt a new lesson for every step of the way.
And between us, the real adventure has only just begun.
Last month, we pulled into a marina for 3 days to complete an ongoing rigging project to replace all of our stays. While in the marina, we installed all but one of them.
We were unable to replace the forestay because we were not alongside a dock at the time, and the bearings inside the roller filler tube prevented us from changing out the wire without dropping it completely.
We knew the perfect marina to do it at, and thankfully it was only 25 miles away in the next island of Carriacou. So we hauled anchor early and set off to complete the job.
As expected, it's a blistery old day. We ghosted up the coast with like all kinds of gusts and foolishness. I think the highest one we've seen today is 30 something, but we've had the... Someone just fell over downstairs. We've had the staysail out, but it's just torn as we've cleared the headland, and I was really hoping to just ghost along with 3 reefs and a staysail all day. So now we have to fly a very short, very messy jib in anywhere from 25 to 27 knots. We've got a head swell coming at us and a bit of a current. So it's a good fun day. So we're both kind of prepared in a way. Smash! Everything down, all the dishes are going everywhere. We're very well prepared, I promise. Neither of us is particularly spooked. We're just kind of settling in for a long day of smashing into it, really. We're moving, we're doing 4.5, 5 knots into 27 with some pretty decent swell. And we've got, what? We've got 16 miles to go, so we've got 3 or 4 hours of this blissful heaven. I don't think windy has ever been correct on a cloudy day coming this way back from Grenada. This morning's forecast was 11 to 15 knots. I was concerned we weren't going to have enough wind to manage this head swell.
Nice!
Seems my concerns were in error.
So I don't know if I'd mentioned it, but we are on our way up to Carriacou, and we are saying goodbye to Grenada for hopefully what will be the last time for a very long time.
Not letting us go without a fight.
Yeah, exactly. But we have no reason to return at this stage. Countries are opening up around us for a little bit of tourism. We'll see how that pans out in the next few weeks, but in theory, there's no reason for us to go back to Grenada. We can start working our way onto different places now. So we're very excited, so excited to be leaving Grenada, which is why in the morning I kind of said to Adam, like, come on, let's just go. This is our time now, finally. We're finally gonna get out of Grenada. Only up to Carriacou at this stage, but it's at least out of mainland Grenada, which is awesome. So happy.
Tell you what, that third reef we put in just such a game changer. If we had the staysail, the pairing of the two would it would just be any other day. You'd just be out here like, oh, it's a bit bumpy, set it up, go down for tea and biscuits. The jib is somewhat less exciting. I mean, we don't have track carts for our blocks, so we just have to set them and take the average depending on how much the sail is furled in. so she's not taking the best shape at the moment. But with a third reef and a jib, a 3/4 jib, she's pretty well balanced in 27 knots sustained, and I'm just really comfortable, I suppose. Like, that's the point I'm trying to make, is that third reef, it's like, it just gives you so much room to play. The way our sails are set now, we're all good for 30 plus, 35, 30, 38 even. So yeah, it's highly recommend a third reef, in summary.
So we actually caught a fish the other day. We now have come to the conclusion that fish are just very photo shy, they're very camera shy. There's a little baby tuna, just enough for Adam and I, which we put in the barbecue. It tasted absolutely delicious. Anyway, we weren't filming at the time, but that means that we have now knighted a new lure. And also our new rod as well, which we've also knighted the rods, because why not?
Flooded the rod.
Yeah, so our rods, we have a short one and a normal sized tall one. And they are called De Niro and Schwarzenegger. And then we've also, since we've been watching The Queen on Netflix, we've also knighted the lure that caught the tuna, the baby tuna, Prince Margaret. No, she's not a princess yet, is she? Sorry.
No, she's a princess because she caught a fish, but she'll be full queen if she goes to fish.
That's correct, yeah. So she's Princess Margaret. Let's hope she'll become queen today and we'll catch something else.
I'm having quite a lot of fun, in case it's not obvious. Oh, it's just the ocean is like soup, but there's plenty of wind and we're really well reefed. Just having fun, just messing around in the swell. Hard to tell what it would be, but I'd say it's like 6 to 10. The occasional 10-footer just for flair. Mostly 6, but it's just a bit all over the place, which is in a good way because it's fun. We're about 6.5 miles from Carriacou, our destination for today. We're making a really good angle. The wind is about 40 degrees off the nose, off the bow now. And I was just saying to Kiara, we've got half a mile in the bank, which by that I mean we're upwind of our target, so we can run down and sail into port and probably go a bit quicker. But I'm really happy with the speed we're making. And I also don't want to come beam on because and this is sort of this is the difference between like racing, sailing, thinking, and cruising long range, sort of blue water thinking. I could take a heading cut to port and be further on, more on target and sail faster. However, the sea state that's presently rolling in is just forward of the beam, and that's giving us a pretty comfortable ride. We sort of surf or sail up the face, crest along the crest of the wave, and then gently run down the back, which gives us a really smooth ride and stops us from getting these slaps on the beam or slaps on the bow. So by going a little slower and sailing sort of just off course, we make for a much smoother ride. And then as we get closer to our target, the course correction that I'll need to make will be further and further downwind. So then I can shift the swell action from 45 degrees off the bow to 45 degrees off the stern, which gives us the same situation, just backwards. It's always good to sort of make a compromise between speed and comfort and motion for the comfort of your delicate crew.
Alright, so we're here in Tyrell Bay. We put a hook in and Adam dove on the anchor, did the usual duties of buttoning up the boat. We're going to check that tear on the staysail in the morning because we're going to need to get that fixed. just when we buttoned up the boat, who should come by but a patron of ours. Adam was looking out the window with some binoculars on, being a creep as he usually is, and he saw this goose on the front of a boat, and it's a grey goose, which is this boat that one of our patrons have. Adam gave him a little wave, and Andrew just went and waved back again. Anyway, he just popped over. We've been literally 30 miles apart for the whole of quarantine for the last of 6 months, with neither of us have been able to go down or up to see each other, and we've been like swapping stories and saying hi and, you know, really wanting to kind of finally meet each other. And today of all days, we both came into the bay at exactly the same time. He checked in from St Vincent's, we've come up from Grenada, and both been anchoring within about 5 minutes of each other. So how is that for serendipity? I know that we said that we blew the staysail out too, but I haven't even looked at that, so I'm going to deal with that tomorrow and focus on other things first right now. So next day, we're here in Tyrell Bay, and we are going to, Adam is just taking off the staysail at the moment, and I'm going to go and have a look what's happened to the rip in our staysail. I actually haven't seen it. Adam tried to show me a little bit of it yesterday, but because we were in the middle of sailing and it was wild and wet, I didn't have a proper look, so this will be the first time I've seen it as well. Let's go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's time to assess the damage. It's not going to look good. I more want to know if we blew it out or if it tore as a result of catching on something. From what I recall, it looked like it tore, as in it was, you know, picked up a burr on the dinghy or something like that. There it is.
Ooh. Oh wow, that's quite big.
Right to the leech. Oh, at the reefing line. It's a big tear, hey? Right, so that's the bottom. And that's the tear.
Alright, I'm possibly breaking it more as I'm sitting here. I was thinking to attempt to sew it myself as a first kind of sail repair, but I just don't think, I think this is a little bigger than I thought, and especially because it's also along a leech line as well, which holds some importance.
The leech cord's torn and like completely out of its track, and the tear is like right on a seam.
Both Adam and I think that this is an original staysail.
Make no mistake about it, we need a new staysail, and it's on the cards. But
this is a 39-year-old sail, so it's not surprising that it's done this. We just need to patch it up in order to tide us over until we can get a new one. On a cutter, the staysail is one of the most important sails.
It helps you point higher.
Yeah, and then it can also, on the flip side, help you in like bad weather, where it's going to be the only sail that we have sailing or flying. It's so versatile on a cutter that we really kind of need it fixed.
It really is the workhorse of a cutter, and it's also your get out of jail free card. And it's just not, if there's any sail on board that needs to be ricky tick, it's this one. This is all completely hypothesizing, but you can see like just here there's a little discontinuity in the tear line, and just near there's sort of a kink, like a weak point in the sail. It wouldn't surprise me at all if this little weak point in the sail had was all the way through it. There was like a pinhole or a small tear here, and it's blown out from there, along the tension line of the sail, and it's only stopped because it ran out of road and it hit this reefing grommet. Fortunately, there is a sailmaker here, but he's usually very busy, and I don't want to wait around. But I don't know if this is a DIY patch job. I think this is proper blown out.
Yeah, I think so too. This sail folded down so much smaller than all of our other sails. It's tiny. Alright, so today's plan, I guess, is now going to have to be a trip to the canvas fixer.
Sailmaker. Canvas fixer. Where do you come up with these things?
I've also booked us in as well to go to a marina on the calmest day this week. So that is in 3 more days, and hopefully we will be able to change out our forestay there, which is good. It's all happening this week, it's all on.
Went and chatted to the local sailmaker, Andy. He thinks it's fixable, he thinks it's in okay shape, but it needs a bit of TLC. So he quoted me, I think it was about roughly 150 US. I told him to jazz it up and to reinforce it, the leech cord and all of that. Booked into the yard to do the forestay on Friday, so we should have the sail back about then. Yeah, having a win. It's a lovely sunny day. It's a little bit breezier than I'd like, but it's probably the best chance we're going to get. We're going dockside tomorrow to do the forestay, so we've got to get the jib off, so we're going to roll it out and drop it down, and I'd just rather do it out here with plenty of time up our sleeve in case there's a problem. Not that there will be. Touch wood. Touch wood. So we're going to just take advantage of this little calm, a little bit of sunshine, drop the jib.
God, I was so unprepared. I didn't know what we were doing until we were actually doing it. I think I might have got wiped out at one stage by a flying sheet.
You like ran to the back and they're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Ran to the front, oh, I don't know what to do. Run to the middle and they're like, oh.
Did you see me going? That's fine. All right, now we need to pack it up. A sign that we also need some more sail ties.
Yep, so all of the sail paraphernalia is deteriorating.